Hello, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Hello, 1 2 3 4. My check, 1 2 3 4. Everybody move to the left, everybody move to the right. Everybody's gonna be kung fu fighting. This is Namcraft. Welcome, Fastening Lightning. This is gonna be another one of those series of crazy Starcraft adventures. This game is guaranteed to be epic. We have what do we have? Flash versus Ssak. So Terran versus Terran. Another boring Magnus Carlsen versus Nakamura kind of match, but we're gonna be just indulging in this nice, delightful, tasteful series of TvT anyways. And actually these two players have played a couple of games together, but I'm just gonna be casting the most epic one because like you guys and unlike others, I have a full-time job. So you know, my life doesn't, revolve around Starcraft. Contrary to popular beliefs, I do have other things to take care of. I do have girls, like I have to, take them to dinner and stuff like that. Anyways, what do we have here? We're gonna be having Ssak in the green color at the bottom right of the screen, and his opponent, what is his face? Flash is gonna be at the bottom left, and the map is going to be, as you guessed it, Radeon. Another one of those maps that I don't freaking understand the meaning. I mean, these guys come up with ridiculous names like Radeon Arcanoid and Polypoid. What the heck is that? What is a Polypoid? Is that? I mean, I only know like rectangle, square, triangle, and pentagon. That's it. I don't know what is a Polypoid. Is a Polypoid something that has got like 9 shapes, something like that? Yeah. Anyways, the map Radeon. If you want to see it, here it is. It's at the bottom of the screen. And today, in terms of the ELO scores. Well, I guess it's not really relevant because Ssak is not really ELO ranked. He's like not in the top 10. And of course Flash is not ELO ranked either. But in terms of Laddernet ranking, then Flash is ranked number 5. And Ssak is something like 55. So I've noticed that these pro gamers, they just all of a sudden started to do ladder games because maybe they want to play with Flash. And me, have a chance to kind of, Batman or him, or like post to the streams or something like that. Yeah, but anyways, we're gonna be having a kind of a divergence of build here. Barracks in the middle of the map by Ssak. Flash is gonna be scouting counterclockwise. Anti-counterclockwise, what is that? And that is gonna be a little bit unfortunate because he doesn't find this barracks. This marine is moving right away against his enemy's expansion. Excuse me, no expansion, just a base. He's gonna be meeting a marine on the high ground, and he sees a marine. He's gonna start to attack. He's got the first shot off. Very nice for Ssak to see this, this marine is gonna be fighting against the high ground. What is he even trying to do? He loses the first marine. He's gonna be having a second marine, but he's gonna back up and start to float this command center over. And this is nice because he's gonna be having a slight vision advantage. His barracks will be arriving there a little bit earlier. We're gonna be having a quick expansion from Flash. Ssak is looking to expand as well. It's going to be 2 marine against 1 marine. What is this kind of? This is a fake. I'm sure this is a fake. Just going to delay the command center a little bit here on this other map. We're going to be having command center fighting, SCV fighting each other here. Both the players are going to try to get the command center up, and it's going to be Flash who's got his command center slide here. No, it's about the same time for both the players, but it is going to be Ssak who floats his barracks into his enemy's base first. We're going to be having Vulture coming out now. From Flash has got the second vulture under making. His opponent is gonna be going for, I don't see a thing at all, it's a starport. Okay, it's got 1 single vulture, and that vulture is gonna be able to have some intel here. He knows the Flash has got 1 marine and 1 vulture. He might try to come in and snipe the marine because he knows that there's gonna be 0 marine coming after this. We shall see. Yeah, it looks like the vulture from Ssak is going kind of far out into the 10 o'clock, excuse me, 9 o'clock. He's going to try to come in here. He's going to snipe that marine. Very good maneuver by Ssak because he, has the kind of information advantage. He snipes the SCV. He's going to get on the high ground. He's going to snipe another SCV if he tries. He does not get that second SCV, but he gets a mouthful of the situation inside of his enemy's expansion. So slightly, I think information and expansion timing is going to be going to Ssak. By the way, I have to apologize because I still have the mic issues. So if you hear some weird, sizzling noise, be assured I'm not barbecuing. It's just gonna be this stupid mic. I bought a new cable. But maybe the problem is not with the cable, not with the XLR cable. It's probably with the interface, man. So I might need to invest a couple of $100s to buy a new interface. But I'm not gonna do that right now, so we shall see what I would do. Anyways, raids coming out now for Ssak. He's gonna destroy its floating barracks. His enemy's gonna be going for double factory. We're gonna be having the first tank and vultures coming out, and slightly, nice map control here. For Flash, he's got 2 vultures and 1 tank. The 3rd vulture is coming out. Who's researching what? Looks like Flash is researching mine first. His enemy is not really researching anything for the moment. He's gonna be making marine. He's gonna try to wall himself off because his enemy might be coming in with like a lot of stuff here. 2 tank is just enough to hold here. He might be able to take out 1 or 2 SCVs. Yeah, he comes in and he is not sniping out the SCV. What is he waiting for? Come in. He's gonna come now and he sees that a lot of factories, a lot of barracks, a lot of supply depots, that is. But 1 single vulture is gonna start to lay some mine here. Tanks are retreating nicely. 1 more tank in the back. It's gonna start to come out here and looks like at the last minute, wow, nice explosion. Flash is able to take out that tank, but he's gonna come back here with double vulture, 2 raid though. These vultures need to do some sick damage. We're gonna be having SCVs getting pulled and 1 more mine exploding in the corner. Not just yet. This time the tank's gonna be coming out, and he's gonna try to drive his enemy's tanks forward, but no, at the last minute looks like Flash is able to hold with double raid. And the game's gonna continue on from here. Do we have scanners? What is he building? I'm not so sure. He's gonna be building another factory, I feel. Yeah, that's gonna be another factory for Flash. His opponent, what is he doing? Excuse me, for Ssak. Flash is going to be coming out with double raid. Goliaths are already in position from Ssak. I'm not so sure if he's already researched that thingy. Terran booster, right? No, it's going to be researching tank for the time being. And yeah, the game's going to progress on from here. We are at the 6 minute, almost 7 minute mark of the game. Ssak 45, Flash 48 supply, kind of even, and looks like Flash is going to re-push once again with his fresh troops here, Goliaths. And Ssak is gonna have to hold this area with 3 tanks. He's gonna cancel a supply depot. He's gonna be very, very careful because there's a mine here. Another expansion goes up for Flash very, very quickly here, which is great. Flash is gonna push forward. He's gonna have siege mode. Okay, he's got siege mode already, and it is going to be his who doesn't have siege mode. These guys need to pull back and hold exactly where they are. Excuse me. Yeah, the supply depot is gonna be going down. So it looks like Flash has got a nice advantage going into this game, but 4 tanks coming out from Ssak, so this is not a bad situation at all for Ssak. He's he's still mining fine from his base. He's gonna be shouting from the high ground. This Goliath's completely toasted. They're damaged from the back, but it looks like last minute these Goliaths pull back. So the game is gonna stabilize a little bit here, and we're gonna be moving into the mid-game situation. Barracks. Excuse me, Ssak is going to push forward with 4 tanks. His enemy's already got the tanks in position. The tanks need to spread out, not like this. Spread your tank out. What is he doing? He's going to try to shell from the back, and he will take out the last of the tanks. It looks like Ssak has broken out of the contained. But behind this, Flash is going to be expanding faster. So we shall see. It looks like Flash, a lot of troops in engagement, so he lost a little bit of supply. Yeah, these tanks will get repaired, so that's good. How many factories do we have from both of the players? Looks like Sakk's got 1, 2, 3, 4 factory. His enemy has got just 3 factories, and these 2 raids are still coming here for doing some kind of damage. What kind of upgrades do we have here? Looks like for Flash, he's gonna be going for weapons upgrade, about 20% done. And now finally Terran booster, and for Ssak he's gonna be going for vulture speed and my kind of later upgrade. I think slightly I think from something happened there, a little bit slightly later upgrades for Ssak, I feel, but not that big of a difference because of course Flash he's got a new base up, so that's, well, I guess he's gonna be having some fresh mineral intakes. His enemy is gonna take an expansion as well, Ssak, so the game is gonna stabilize. We're gonna be having vultures start to come out here. These raids need to kind of go out and find something else to do because there's nothing else to do inside of Flash's base. Starport finally coming up for Flash. Is going to be catching up with the air war here. How many factories? We have 4 factories coming from Flash. His enemy is going to be having 4 factories again. So both of the players are kind of standard situation. We're going to be having a slight contain now this time from Ssak. He's going to try to hold this ridge here. He will need to hold the other entrance. Going to try to come out. He's got some mind which will be able to stop these tanks. Slightly looks like Flash is not gonna look forward to moving out, guys, so that's gonna be not a big worry here. This map Radeon, these areas will be contented at the at the end games here, because you cannot really stop those things with turrets. You can stop it with raids, but of course you cannot cover. I mean, there's so many open areas that you need to kind of, you know, think about in the late game. So we shall see if that is going to amount to anything. For the time being, looks like Ssak has got a nice containment. He's got an S-Start to transfer his SCVs over. Supply is dead even for both the players. Flash is gonna come out here and break away from this contained. He's gonna scan. He's gonna take out some mine. So I guess this contained was never really contained to begin with. And now his 2 tanks are gonna start to come out. And nice siege position on the other side of the map though for Ssak. So Ssak is pushing his enemy slightly back here. Very nice situation. And we're gonna be having what now? Alright, looks like we're going to be having a just a Vulture Scout here coming from Flash. The game is very much even. Flash now 101 supply, Ssak 94 supply. Do we have any kind of, you know, important development inside of each of the players' bases? A lot more factories coming down. We do have cloak rate research by Ssak, and for Flash, he's gonna be just making another starport. He's got 1 starport. It's gonna be doubling up on the starport. No, it's going to be going for triple starport. Very interesting divergence of strategies here between these two players. Going to try to get a little bit of a surprise Flash against his enemy. A single Vulture coming here for some kind of harassment. He will not be able to net that many because that looks like Flash is going to decide to break out here and possibly claim this base for himself. And, you know, start to claim the left side of the map because he's, you know, he's holding this area nicely, which is great. Both the players are scanning furiously to see what is the other guys doing. We're going to be having these Vultures seeing the mine here. That mine almost exploded. But last minute, not really. And Flash, for the time being, he's going to try to come out. He doesn't want to just contain here. He's going to push. Looks like Ssak doesn't have enough to hold. He's got a single tank only, but looks like Flash is pulling back. Now he knows that enemy's got only 1 tank. So he's going to be able to take out that tank and clear his area. He's going to re-push once again down south. We shall see. Looks like Ssak takes this opportunity to push in, guys, because this corridor is slightly, you know, exposed. But at the last minute, it looks like Ssak is going to pull back. We have a small attack from both sides here. And indeed, looks like Ssak comes up with a couple of raids to clear out his enemy. Whereas the raids, though, from Flash, he's going to be going with his own version of 4 raids. What is it? How many? Yeah, that's gonna be 5. He's gonna try to take his enemy by surprise. He's gonna need to scan, and then he will snipe from the back. He arrives now. He does. Okay, both the players are scanning nicely here. Looks like Flash did not take the first volley correctly, but now he's got, you know, just superior, you know, not numerosity. What is the word here? Numerical advantage in the sky. These raids are getting pushed back, even though Flash has got, you know, more starport, I think. Now it's going to be coming up with more raids, so these raids going to get pushed back. The game is going to stay stabilized slightly here. It's very interesting that these players suddenly, you know, went to war in the air, you know, from the ground, went straight from the to the air. And looks like Ssak himself is going to go to starport. He's building his 3rd starport as well. Let's just quickly count here. 1 starport. No, that's okay. Yeah, both the players have 3 starports. But very interesting that Ssak decided to kind of, you know, spread out his starport, whereas Flash has got very much concentrated in some areas here. Alright, looks like these 2 raids from Flash is doing a lot of damage against these tanks. Supply are still dead even. Neither player decided to go for an expansion. I guess Flash could not. Ssak, if he wanted to, he could have expanded towards the top right, but decided not to do that right now. Where are the freaking goddamn Goliaths? Are you gonna, you know, play with, you know, paper airplanes forever? Anyways, 1 tank is possibly gonna be very close to dying here, so we shall see. SCV's getting sniped left and right. Finally, the Goliaths arrived, and Flash is gonna get pushed back. He's gonna try to retake this area, or try to reclaim this area from the back here. Need to kind of set up some siege position. A lot of raids start to come out here. Do we have switched to drops? I don't see anything. This is mass raids. Looks like the very interesting mass raid strategy here from Flash. You want to try it against... Okay, we do have some harassments going on here with a lot of what is it? You know, raids, and he's sniping, you know, every single goddamn thing he finds here. Okay, we do have some counter raids from his own. Finally, what the heck? Very late engineering bay. This engineering bay is so late. This raid is gonna try to come out, and looks like Flash has got a nice advantage. Goliath's coming back, and a tick too slow, I think, from Flash, and he's gonna be losing most of his raids. Now this single Valkyrie needs to scan. Looks like we're gonna be having, you know, nice attack. And what is Flash doing here with this amount of you know, tanks on the right side? He's kind of getting lost. He's gonna try to come out here and start to siege against these soldiers. No, he doesn't actually need to siege. He's gonna destroy them more, which is nice. And more raids against raids action here. And I think Flash has kind of overextended his stay here. He's pushing against this area as well, and he's going to push back. But 20 supply advantage from Flash compared to his enemy is nice, and this triple starport build from Flash is very kind of, I don't know, I think it's very new. I've not seen this in TvT in 2024, to be honest. I've seen double starport, I've seen single starport, but not triple starport like this. Yeah, so we shall see if this has got some validity in the next season of ASL and whatnot. Anyways, these races are trying to return. It looks like Flash had to push over. This might be the, you know, an epic battle here. A lot of tanks sieging from both sides, and it looks like at the end of the day, Ssak is able to hold. And yeah, these tanks will not be able to breach the defensive position that Ssak has set up. But I don't think it really matters that much because, you know, Flash doesn't want to break out from here. He wants to break out from here and, you know, start to build a command center here and here. Command center start to float out. Ssak has not gone for an expansion. Remember that Flash has held this area with 4 tanks. He's been controlling this area nicely, so looks like Ssak is forced to take the 6 o'clock base. I guess it's fine. He also, you know, he's fine with taking that base. He just gotta be very careful about the air though. Anyways, what kind of upgrades, Sharon boosters finally coming up for Ssak? And looks like we're gonna be having still more raids from Ssak. As for Flash, he is not gonna be going air anymore. It's gonna be going mainly ground now. We do have a lot. Why is he making like double control tower? Huh. What do you need? Okay, the control tower is needed to make Valkyries, guys. So I guess that is what matters. Anyways, this command center will be able to complete on time. And double expansion from Flash. His enemy has got a single expansion only. He need to either put some mines or something like that here to just make sure that his enemy cannot land with drops. But I think for the timing, Flash is not going for dropship. He's making purely, you know, Valkyries and raids as far as air units go, so that's interesting thing. Alright, we're gonna be having some skirmishes in the middle map. I hear some gunshots, but I cannot exactly pinpoint you where the battles is happening here. A little for the time being, both players are gonna be just stalemated in the middle map, but Flash just suddenly has double expansion. So what is Ssak gonna do about that? That is something that I kind of think about. Anyways, just massive raids and massive Valkyries here. From both players. Where are the Valkyries from Flash? We shall see. Looks like we're going to be having a small skirmish. Ssak allows his enemy to take to the top left because he kind of, you know, banked on the idea that he might be able to control the entire right side as well as the 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock position. Maybe that is going to be his idea. Okay, a lot of turrets getting created. This is a nice idea here because you don't want to have drops spoiling your day. Looks like Flash is not building dropship. I don't see any kind of dropship technologies. Both the players have stopped fighting for some time. We haven't seen a major battles in the last 2-3 minutes. I mean, they're both scannings and creating huge amount of fleet. I mean, this, you know, freaking ridiculous amount of, you know, air unit is gonna be, the key point of the next battles. Both the players are scanning. And yeah, more Valkyries, and more Valkyrie War. It's gonna be the name of the game here. I've never seen this strategy in TvT for such a long time. Ssak will need to start to make some turrets here to cover this area if he wished to claim it for himself. Looks like Flash decided to break through. He cannot. Why do both the players not send their air forces, you know, in the middle? I actually want to see where the air forces go. Looks like Flash decided to break over because he want to claim the 12 o'clock position for himself, as well as, you know, trying to cancel these bases at some point. I think some vultures are able to break through, but the tanks are not able to break through. These vultures might be, yeah, this SCV might get destroyed here. He needs to actually go and take a snipe now. And indeed, what the heck is he doing? He's not sniping this SCV. So at the last minute, it looks like Flash was not able to snipe the SCV, but he's gonna be able to shell this area from the low ground here. Do we have a switch to starboard? No, both the players are going, you know, purely ground army here. Very interesting. Just wanted to check, you know, what kind of scanners, you know, what are the scanning things the two players are going for. Anyways, we are at the 20th minute mark of the game. Flash is 186 and Ssak is 194. Both the players are continuously pumping a huge amount of air stuff. Just massive air forces. Double armory. We have that armory already. He's going 3 armories? I've never seen Terran players go 3 armories. I've seen 2 armories. But in TvT, it's like 3 armories? Is that even like actually necessary? I don't know. But anyways, looks like we're gonna be having some major battles here, and it's gonna be Ssak who tries to push against Flash's position. He want to cut this area, but he's gonna be going against tank fire. Very bad tank fire. And looks like Flash is able to control this area. These tanks are almost very close to dying here, and Flash holds. He holds the ground. He might want to actually get on this high ground eventually at some point, but he's not doing it just time. Both players are taking the entire map. Both players have the entire base, you know, every single base is taken except for this base. And yeah, Ssak is gonna be banking on the fact that he can control this area. Nice raids are coming in, and what is gonna be Flash's respawn? He's got a lot of dropship. He's got 4 dropship. What does he have? He's amassing a huge amount of dropship. He's gonna be going for a huge punch in the middle gap. Looks like these Valkyries from Flash are gonna try to come out and find something to hunt for here. Not able to find anything, so he's gonna back up. These massive trees are being nice. Let's see where's Flash decided to drop. He's gonna be going for a doom drop here. What does this enemy have? Nice engineering bay floating here to see the situation. Okay, we have some turrets in there. You need to see this now. Ssak sees the enemy forces moving through. You need to see it. You need to return. Oh my god, Valkyrie's catching these forces. He's gonna be able to destroy some new forces here, and a lot of dropships are flying through here. Looks like Flash and Ssak wins the air battle. Maybe, but he loses the ground because his enemy is gonna be shouting against these, you know, very critical infrastructures. And why do we have 4 armies? 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is blinking here, and looks like Flash has found himself kind of corner. These Valkyries are gonna wipe out the entire dropship fleet, maybe. Yeah, indeed, he's gonna wipe out the entire dropship fleet. So both players are losing a lot of forces once again. Raids is trying to go in here to command center to float himself, and this army is gonna get destroyed. Excuse me, I need to kind of show you the rest of the map, I guess. Anyways, yeah, I think he would not be able to accomplish much here. Flash, he's taken out a single command center, and that's it. And yeah, the game is gonna be started. We're gonna be looking forward to the next move from both these players here. This command center is gonna float over to that side. Very interesting. Looks like at the last minute, Sak's gonna claim this, but he needs to remake a lot of supply depot, which is what he's doing now. He's just making a massive amount of supply depots, and he's gonna be losing these 2 armies. He won't mind. Battle cruisers. Okay, finally we have battle cruisers because these Starcraft have been building for a long time here, and upgrading a lot of stuff here. It's gonna be going for ship upgrades, weapons, and plating. That is going to be interesting. Do we have any kind of new development on this side of the map? We're going to be seeing a lot of dropships looking to drop for more stuff here. These tanks are going to be toasted. They cannot leave. They cannot go out. So they're going to be staying exactly where they are. We're going to be having these tanks destroying those turrets. And Flash finally takes this base for himself. So Ssak is on the same number of bases as Flash, but he's been mining a bit less efficiently because he's forced to rebuild a lot of stuff here. So what is going to be the next move? I mean, these battle cruisers need to actually make themselves useful, and indeed we're going to be having 4 Starport making purely battle cruisers. Does Flash go for battle cruisers himself? Looks like he doesn't go for battle cruisers. He's going to be going purely ground forces here, and he need to trade well. Need to actually apply pressure before his enemies' battle cruisers become operational. Actually, some are operational. There's 4 battle cruisers operational already. And we're going to be having to see, he want to actually Yamato gun these Goliaths at some point to clear them out. I'm quite sure Yamato gun is already researched, so we shall see. Anyways, more dropship coming in. Oh my god, a lot of mines are here though. I need to lay a lot of mines, and indeed we're going to be seeing some mine exploding against the tank, but still not enough mines, and these tanks are going to be able to take out so many supply depot. There are no tanks at all on this area, and all of a sudden looks like he's going to be losing so many forces. He's going to wipe out a lot of dropship, which isn't a bad idea though, but losing so many supply depots and potentially losing this entire base. Tanks shelling from both sides. Okay, we're going to be having cloak raids. SCV is going to have fight. Very nice to, you know, fight against those. Only 2 vultures remain, which is great. And he's going to try to do as much splash as possible. Anyways, finally he claims his low ground, and the last of the Goliaths is gonna get destroyed, which is nice from Ssak, but he lost so many SCVs in that engagement. I don't know if that matters. Where are the battle cruisers? They're here. Oh my god, more drops coming out from Flash. Where's he landing? He's looking for a place to attack. He's gonna land here. This is, I mean, these battle cruisers have been completely used this entire time. Now they're gonna start to come in, and I think they have some forces inside. I don't know, you know, what exactly they have. They have some Goliaths, and SCVs are running left and right, and we're gonna be having scanning and Flash. Beautiful execution, and Ssak, which is too hesitant. He wouldn't do anything for like the longest time possible. Anyways, he's gonna come out and try to snipe some forces, but okay, finally these battle cruisers will snipe out those forces, and the game is gonna stabilize. I mean, these tank lines have been here forever, not accomplishing anything. And yeah, okay, he's gonna making raids because I think he's gonna be running out of minerals as well, because he actually doesn't have a lot of places to mine and take out the last time. So this base is gonna be able to resume mining. And look at this, guys. Flash comes to the middle map. He's got overwhelming ground forces. These tanks gonna stop the advancements of the Blitzcrank attack from Flash. Where are the BCs? The BCs are very far away. They are, kind of getting, occupied here, destroying Goliaths, and Flash pushes on the high ground. Oh my god, these tanks are not able to help out the battle, but we're gonna be having attack from the other side of the map. SC is gonna try very hard to attack here. We have a Goliath in the back, and looks like Ssak holds his base temporarily. And yeah, he's gonna be able to shell out his enemies last time, which is fine. No, he doesn't shell it out, and this base is completely wiped out here, so that's not very good. But the last of the tank is gonna get cleared out. And do we have more drop? Okay, there's a high, this is dropship hiding here, and that dropship will die. So the game's gonna resume. Ssak has got a freaking ridiculously high amount of BCs. Is he making more? He's making raids now, I guess, because he doesn't have enough money. He doesn't have enough money to clear, and these tanks are still here. Oh my freaking god. I mean, the game, I would just say that if Ssak can just hold on, he would win. But Flash has got so much better economy and so much better everything. Anyways, these tanks are moving across the map, and Ssak has got nothing. He's gonna have to stop his enemy here. Better sieging timing though. From Ssak is gonna come from the back. How many Goliaths remain? 0 Goliaths remaining. So these tanks are completely toasted. But we do have reinforcement from the back. Some Goliaths coming out. Where are the BCs? There are the BCs. Ssak is gonna clear out the floor, guys, with so many forces. Goliaths coming from the back. These raids needs to do something. Battle cruisers, do your job. Now he's gonna back up, and both players gonna back up and just hold the areas here. This base has got very few SCVs. But these battle cruisers will need to make themselves useful and start to get reparation as well. This base finally is gonna go back. And do we even have factories? Like, Ssak is making very few, units because he doesn't have enough factories. He's gonna try to shell out and, these, final siege position, which is nice. A single SV is gonna attack. A single SV will destroy a single tank. That's very, very funny. But Ssak, GG. So the game goes to Flash. Thanks for watching, Radicast. Feel free to buy me a coffee. The link to that is gonna be in the video description, or you can actually just send money to my Zelle account. Here is my Zelle account, namkraftvn@gmail.com. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.